Premier Gold trading cards, 96.97. So this is before autos, I believe. This is before autos. And we are looking for 3D embossed club badge cards, metallic international Premier Gold cards. Throwback right here. Throwback. I don't know if this is the Beckham year or not. That box has had a hard life, I know, right? But guys, as I said, by the way, make sure that you check out that Whatnot link. I am doing a giveaway of a PS5 and a Switch 2. All you got to do is sign up. That gives you an entry. And then if you spend the free £10, it's another entry to the giveaway. And as I said, there is a bunch of stuff on my store that is, you can get a bunch of this stuff. Signed sleeve from me, plus all the cards. Go for it, basically. All right, here we go. Premier Gold. This box is Nax. Beckham rookie in this. Is that this year? Is that this year? Oh my god, there's so many. Bro, 85p for one of these. Oh my god. There's so many. I'm gonna have to rip these. Boring watching grown adults opening cards, and yet you're still here. Okay. So many. Here we go. So in each one, 8 cards. We're gonna have some stacks on this. Right. Right, this is actually going to have to just be a cutting session here. Oh my god, these are hard to get. Here we go. Which way am I opening this? This way? Okay. What's that? I don't know what this is. Vinnie Jones! Okay. Phil Babb. Frank... Why are they different ways? Frank LaBouffe. Gary Flickcrop. Chris Bart Williams. David Beckham! That is a huge chase, and we've got one in our first pack. Scuffed edges a little bit, but that is huge. And if you guys know, I actually collect Beckhams as well. So we've already got one. That is very, very good. So difficult to get a 10. I know. But hopefully if we can get enough, we'll get some 10s. Yeah, Arsenal, do you know the other chase cards of this? What the hell is going on here? Is it this way? Oh. Oh! Embossed. We're getting embossed. These have seen better days. That's what we were looking for, right, though? Trying to have lunch. Sorry, mate. That's an embossed... Oh, that card has seen better days. David Hurst. These are... What's this guy been doing to these cards? That's 2 cards. Henningberg. Crikey. Graham Hyde. Jerkan. Mustafa is it? I'm just hoping we get, like, loads of Beckhams. If we can walk away with, like, 3, you can tell these are old. Scott Gemmell. Scott Taylor. Bilic. Lee Bowyer for Leeds. Let's go. We got a Leeds card. Frank LaBeouf. I am going to be... Alex Ray. Is that... Look different. I am going to be putting these into a binder. Andy Gray with the most scuffed corner. But I'm not going to grade that. Like, I'm not going to grade most of these. I'm just going to grade the Beckham, I think. Did Ethan open these? I think he did. No, he did. He did. 100%. Nigel Winterburn. Fun fact. His son went to my school. He was actually the football coach for their team. Everyone was like, oh my god. Stuart Ripley. John Salako. Ian Rush. Let's go. Let's go. Gavin Peacock. Steve Watson. I hope you pack at least 3 Beckhams. 3 Beckhams would be a massive, massive result. What a stash on Rush, I know. I'm scared that I'm missing some because... David Beckham! We get a second David Beckham. A second David Beckham. Let's frickin' go. Andy Booth. Alex Ray. Can't even read that. Martin Keown. 2 Martin Keowns back to back. That is weird. Alan Shearer. Wait, really? The Becks is what we want. I want to send all of them off. If one of you, the Beckhams, gets a 10, you're talking money. I know. Oh, bro, imagine. Dion Dublin. Steve Watson. Les Ferdinand. Earl Barrett. Lee Bowyer. Leeds. Michael Gray. And John Spencer. We get a price check. Imagine 7 out of 7 Beckham. You actually can't. There's no numbers on these. I actually did just buy a card, though. I did just buy a Beckham card. That is unreal. Oh, we get another. We get a Tottenham Hotspur embossed badge. Bilic. Heaney. Teddy Sheringham. Gavin Peacock. Can't read that. It's upside down. Ugo Ahilgo. And Chris Bart Williams. These cards look sick. Yeah, there's just a lot of them. Holy crap. Oh, we got another Tottenham one. Oh. Another Spurs. Wow. That corner's a bit scuffed. I'm going to put that in there. Lee Dixon. Tony Cotton. David Unsworth. Gary Flitcroft. Dwight York. Gary Neville. Let's go. And Nigel Winterburn. What do we think of Tottenham? Geordie Cruyff. I want to see one of the gold ones. Aliosa. Scott Oakes. Peter Schmeichel. Crikey. Mark Hughes. And Scott Gemmell. Oh, this one's open. What the hell? Oh, that's a bit sussy. The PSA 10 of Beckham is selling for 1,500. Yeah, it's crazy. How old are these? 96, 97. David Ginola. That's a big pull. That's actually a big pull. Martin Keown. Niall Quinn. Asprilla. Savo. Niall Quinn. Sol Campbell. Les Ferdinand. This has a lot of cards in this pack. Dennis Wise. Tony Yeboah. Let's go. And David Seaman. What legend. A little bit ripped at the top. Double, yeah. We've had a couple doubles. There's going to be a lot of cards from this. Michael Gray. I mean, realistically, Lee Sharp. Let's go. We're looking for... Oh, that's 2 cards. I'm scared. Gary Flitcroft. Stan Collymore. Steve Howie. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Big line on the front, though. Big scratch. And... Emerson. PSA 10 is pop 59. Crazy. We got a West Ham badge. West Ham badge. Let's go. Andy Gray. Earl Barrett. Mark Bosnich. Dwight York. Paolo Futre. Mustafa Izzet. Imagine getting a Beckham that was glued together. That's what I'm really worried about. Aren't you afraid of cutting your hands? Nah. More afraid about cutting the Beckhams. Beckham in the next pack. All right, how many do you think we're going to get? We get a Man United badge as well. Man United badge. How many Beckhams are we going to get? Do you want to put a thingy on now? Put a prediction on. Andy Gray. Di Matteo. Roy Keane. Oh, wait. There was one here. John Hartson. We get a Roy Keane. Let's go. Andy Townsend. And the Stig. Oh, we get an Arsenal badge. These are curved to shit. So we get an Arsenal badge. Dean Yates. Carlton. Palmer for Leeds. Ben Thatcher. David Gilona. Steve Staunton. Geordie Cruyff. Neil Cox. I'm happy that wasn't there. That one was that was bent as hell. Remember about the giveaway, guys. What numbers? Just do 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 plus. It shouldn't get to 4. That'd be ridiculous. Chelsea badge now. Getting all the badges. Let's go. Alan Shearer, ladies and gentlemen. That's a sick card as well. Marcus Gale. Robert Lee. Colin Hendry. Steve. Andy Townsend. And Destino. Right, guys, have your predictions right now. Obviously, there's still loads of packs, but I'm saying 4 plus. If I got, just so you know, I think Ethan did this, and I think he got 2 or 3 total. And obviously, we've already got 2. Will these cards get sold or giveaway? Potentially. I will decide. I might do a binder. We get a Coventry badge. Coventry badge. I might do it. What is this? Oh, it's the same thing. Darius. Robbie Mustoe. David Unsworth. Viali. Ian Walker. Ugo. Ronnie Johnson. I thought that was Beckham for a second. 4 plus went from 800 to 14k. Yeah, you lot have lost your minds. We've got a Middlesbrough one now. We're actually getting quite a lot. Maybe these aren't rare. Alan Shearer again. I feel like the Alan Shearer ones are worth keeping. Like, they're worth sleeving. David Hurst. Earl Barrett. Tim Flowers. Martin Keown. And Mark Ford. Dion Dublin as well. Missed that. You're saying 6 Beckhams? Yeah, see, that's insane. Remember, like, yes, we got 2 quick, but we haven't had one since. Look how many packs you got left. I know, but I might have had all of them already. Ian Wone. Matt Letizia. That's cold. Curtis Fleming. Dean Sturridge. We have our first backwards card, which might mean nothing. Chris Sutton, though. Henningberg. All right. At least it was Sutton. I don't know if you meant it like that, but if you did, GG. Chris Armstrong. Dion Dublin. John Spencer. David Ginola. Stan Collymore. Lebo, yeah, lose the leads. Stuart Ripley. Des Walker. You see what I'm saying? Like, the packs are going, and we're not getting any more. Like, I'm happy we got 2, but I personally think I would have voted probably 1. Kanchelskis. Asprilla. Gary Neville. Ian Walker. Alan Shearer. Maybe I won't sleeve these. We'll put him there. We'll put him there for now. Dennis Wise. Next pack. Beckham. Swear. 0 seems fine too. Yeah, I probably would have gone 0, but just because there are so many packs left, I probably would have gone 1 more. Oh, this is a... Oh, we get our first one and it's bent as hell. Mark Bosnich. Premier Gold. And it's also stuck, but look at that. Mark Bosnich, and it's horrifically damaged. Horrifically damaged. I am going to put that in one of these. That is sad. That is really sad. How bad? Very bad. Like, if I send that to Ace, I'm thinking like a 5 max. All right. Neil Shipperley. Ian Rush. John Salako. Stuart Ripley. Dwight York. Scott Jamil. Ronnie Johnson. Some packs are just done, man. I genuinely think it might be a 1. I just don't really... I don't know how things are a 1. You know what I mean? Put it between two books, yeah. Colin Hendry. I would think if it was a player that I cared about more, then I probably would. Mark Draper. John Ebrell. Colin Hendry. Gary Neville. And Lee Dixon. Bro, there is so many packs. Like, this is ridiculous. I didn't think it would be this many, I'll be honest. We get Gavin Peacock, Earl Barrett, John Salako, Donis, Ryan Giggs. We haven't seen a Ryan Giggs yet. Is he rare? I feel like Ryan Giggs might be rare, you know. And Stig. Stig's also a chase, I know. Probably rarer. I mean, he'll be going into my... have we had gigs? Maybe we have had gigs. He'll go into my... I like making binders of the old ones. Am I going to open the new WWE Finest? Maybe. We get... Coventry we've already had. So Coventry goes into the pile. Dean Sturridge. Neil Heaney. Darren Peacock. Viali, Whelan, McGrath, Scott Taylor. We're getting through a lot here, and we are not seeing a David Beckham. Guys, remember about the giveaway. If you do want to enter, there's a PS5 and a Switch 2 up for grabs. All you got to do is sign up to Whatnot using the code down there in the bottom left. Gareth Southgate. Dodd. Nicky Barmby. Richie Humphreys. Janino. Earth. And Gary Speed. Gary Speed. Back to back. Teddy Sheringham. Might have to make a new pile. Isaias. Robin van der Laan. Come on. Dennis Bergkamp. Cold, cold, cold. I might sleeve that one, you know. I don't know if maybe we've seen him already, but we'll sleeve him. He can go with our Shearers. Jordi Cruyff. Ryan Giggs. Maybe he's not rare. Chris Sutton. Andy Gray. Well, listen, Andy Gary. Jason Dodd. Graham Stewart. Andy Booth. You see what I'm saying about this Beckham? Got another Ryan Giggs. Mark Hughes. There are so many cards in this. Paul Warhurst. Scott Oakes. Sol Campbell as well. Ryan Giggs. Bro, I want to see one more, man. I want to see one more. One more Beckham, come on. Pack is as old as you are. Sadly, it's younger than me. Scott Taylor. Come on, where's the Beckham? Steve McManaman. Cantona. And another Bergkamp. We won't take this Bergkamp, but we will take the Cantona. We'll take a Cantona. Come on, man. Just one more. One more. Gary Speed. Andy Gray. Mark Draper. Bro, we're not getting one. We're not getting another one. We get a Les Ferdinand. Dennis Wise. Marcus Gale. Vinnie Jones. Steve Howie. Dennis Bergkamp. Dion Dublin. Gareth Southgate. Dang it, I put 1k on 4+. I mean, there is still time to get 4. I just don't see it happening. Tim Flowers. Craig Hignett. David Beckham! We got our first one since the thing. Oh my god, I thought it was another David Beckham. David Beckham, ladies and gentlemen. I thought it was back to back because that is possible. We get a David Beckham. That one looks good. Good condition too. Like really good. Oh no, and I've dropped it. 3 David Beckhams. Let's go. Any more? Gary Speed. Dean Saunders. All right. So that's one. That's one. What will I do with all the unwanted cards? So I think with this set, I'm going to make a binder. And then with all the like duplicates and stuff, they all go onto whatnot. And I will sell them on my store, which you can check out. There's already a bunch of cards on there. If you want to check out some cheap cards, feel free. Dean Sturridge. Phil Campbell. Come on, we can get another one. Now that we've got one, I believe. David James, you know. Ian Rush. I kind of want to see another one of these, though. Do you do live auctions? Not at the moment. I don't do any live ones at the moment. Ray Parler. Carlton Palmer. But yeah, there are some signed sleeves on there as well. So if you do want to get... I've signed them, as in I've signed the sleeves for them. Only a tenner. Goes to charity as well. Nick Barmby. Dean Yates. That's a cool card. Neil Heaney. Dix. Come on, we can get one more. We can get one more. Hey! We get Ian Wright. Steve Watson. Martin Keown. Right. Last comfort at Bexton and 8 was 52 quid. And we've got 3 of them. So if we can get one of them to, you know, 100% my fault. Apologies. Paolo Futra. Richie Humphreys. Ray Parler. Oh, almost knocked over the whole pile. Benny Cotton. Vinnie Jones. Ronnie Johnson. Emil Heskey! Oh, that's a big scuff. I'll sleeve it anyway, just in case that's our only one. Heskey would be a cool one to get graded. Give it to JJ. Oh, that Beckham at the back is... Dean Yates. We don't have many packs left, by the way. I think we've got about 3 more. Noel Whelan. Des Walker. Come on. Come on. Gary Flitcroft. Dennis Bergkamp. So we've only got one of these. I didn't know how many you're meant to get, but yeah, there's a lot of Bergkamps. That last one was pretty scuffed. Gary Pallister. Paul Merson. Jason Dodd. Dean Saunders. Jordi Cruyff. Guys, I think that might be our last Beckham. We might have only got one more since. Who knows? Who knows? All right. Stig. Tim Sherwood. Neville Southall. Robbie Mustoe. Jim. Darren. Danny. Last pack. Last pack. Here we go. Robbie Mustoe. Paul Bracewell. Scott Oakes. Dennis Bergkamp. Come on. Janino. Reggie Blinker. Gavin Peacock. So, unfortunately, we only got 3, but 3 is a good. 3 is good. And we got this as well, which is cool. We take that. We take that. 3 is better than none. Trust me. I'm happy with 3. If you had told me I could get 3 before it, I would have taken it.